Good morning. It is Monday, and we are going to get Lori on here this morning. We have our Monday morning message. We're excited to hear from everybody today. Let's see. Got Lori added. There we go. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
All right, it's our Monday morning message.
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about our environment and how our environment, it impacts our feelings, our emotions. We've talked forever about how the only way to control outcomes in your life is to control how you respond to them, to respond to events that happen. And so how does your environment impact how you respond? And so that's what we're going to talk about today.
Right.
So we're going to start with just your physical environment. So we've talked about this a little bit about decluttering and stuff, but just your physical space that you spend time in, like really think about how it makes you feel. Does it make you feel good and have clarity of mind and that kind of thing? I know for me, when my space is all jumbled and cluttered up, typically my mind is too. So think about your space, where you live, where you spend the most time.
Yeah, so a perfect example is just like Lori was saying, you walk into that office, whether it's your home office or your living room, or you walk in and when it's clean and tidy, you feel good. And so that feeling is what you use to respond to your kids who walk in the door right behind you, or that feeling is what you use when you're having a conversation with someone. Just like when you walk in and it's cluttery and it's a mess and it just feels heavy, that also is what you use to respond. So it's those feelings that you get from being in that environment that you use to respond to anything that happens to you during the day. So when you take some time to clear that space is when you will find that you're in a better frame of mind.
Yeah, and so then the other kind of environment we want y'all to think through is the kind of emotional space that you allow yourself to be in. So what kind of music are you listening to? What kind of things are you listening to, watching on television, movies? Even the kind of people that you surround yourself with. They say that you become the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And so are those people uplifting you? Are they negative all the time? Are they gossiping all the time? Like, really pay attention to that, because it does impact your energy and your how you feel, and therefore it will eventually wear on you to the point where it impacts how you respond to things, and thus your outcomes are different.
And you treat other people, again, kind of how those people around you treat you. And so a lot of times, especially for me, I can tell a difference when I am on the drive to work and I'm listening to a podcast that I love, or even just a fun radio station that's great music, uplifting. I walk in the door at work, high energy, high vibe. But if I listen to one where it's a talk show and they play a little music, but everybody's gossiping about the latest celebrity crap, I am much, much lower energy when I walk in the door. So it's that sort of thing, but it's also, you go to lunch with a group of women, and there are 10 of them, and they love to talk about just stuff, the gossipy, what's going on in the office, who's doing what, whose husband's doing what. And when you're done, you just feel so heavy, and that is what you're projecting back out, is those feelings. So I've made it a point, instead I'll grab one or two that make me feel good, that the conversation is good conversation and fun and light. Doesn't mean we don't talk about deep stuff, but we do it in a more positive manner. And I always feel like when I walk away after being with those women, I am a much better, happier person that day.
Yeah, so of course this group is all about the positive vibe. So this week we want you to really recognize what's going on in your physical and your emotional environments. And you don't have to like cut everything out completely all at once, but just over time start moving towards more of a space that actually supports you in being positive.
Just let one or two things or people go slowly until you've built what feels good.
That's right.
All right, guys. Happy Monday. We love y'all.
Bye.